Hey, what's going on, guys? Before the video starts, I'd like to say thank you guys for your support on the last two videos that I uploaded of the challenge of the Pocky Haunted Ghost Pepper Chip challenge with my two friends, Fernando and Narian, and also the closers video with my other friend, Chris. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned and wait for more videos like those in the future. But for today's video, I decided to do a little review discussion-ish thing of Dragon Ball Super. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the video. So I'll stop rambling on and let's get started. What's going on, guys? It's Trevor Plays here with a different type of video up on the channel. It is actually my thoughts on Dragon Ball Super, which ended yesterday, but I just watched the final episode 131 today, just a little bit ago actually, and I thought about this for a while, and I know that a lot of other YouTubers have been doing video reviews after like each episode within the Tournament of Power, but I was thinking about doing that too, but then I thought, no, why don't I just do a overall my thoughts on Dragon Ball Super as a whole. So first of all, I'd like to say that I've been a huge Dragon Ball fan for a while. Although I did start watching Dragon Ball Z first before I watched Dragon Ball, and then all the other stuff that deals with Dragon Ball. But overall, Dragon Ball has been one of the most popular anime and manga series in the world, and so it's really great that it has still been continuing and will continue, apparently. There was a lot of things saying Dragon Ball Super, it's ending, this is the end of Dragon Ball. Not really, because Dragon Ball is a very, very famous manga, anime, and stuff around the world. So, because we have so many games of Dragon Ball as well. But my thoughts on Dragon Ball Super as a whole, well, I would like to say, though, Dragon Ball Super didn't really start until episode 28, because episodes 1 through 14 were literally just a recap of Battle of Gods, but there was a lot more dialogue, and it was a little more like dragged out in a way. But we got to see more stuff with like Goku, Goten, and Chi-Chi, and the family and all that, and we get to see them progress into becoming Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue by training with Whis and Beerus. And then after that, after episode 14 ended, here we go with episode 15 to 27, the start of the resurrection of F Arc, because why not? Let's make two movies, release the two movies first, then let's make Dragon Ball Super and recap the movies. So yes, episodes 15 through 27 are the resurrection of F Arc as well, another movie arc. So I mean, it was great to see how they changed it up in the anime than in the movie, because the movie, it was fast paced, you got right to the point. Frieza showed up, went golden, Goku and Vegeta show up, they both go blue, kick Frieza's butt and stuff like that, and then that was great. But the thing was, in the anime, they added more dialogue, so it was drawn out a little bit more. Which was okay. It was just that everyone's so used to movies small budget, fast pace, let's get it done. So that was that. So Dragon Ball Super didn't start until episode 28 through 40, or from episode 28 to 131. But within that, they had 3 different arcs from here. So we have the Universe 6 versus 7 arc, which is where we get introduced to Universe 6, who is led by God of Destruction Champa and Angel Vados, who happens to be Beerus and Whis' brother and sister, which was pretty cool that we get to see more universes and different fighters from the universes, especially also knowing that Saiyans are still alive in Universe 6, and, you know, that was a big heartfelt moment for Vegeta, being the prince of all Saiyans that he is, even though he's technically the king now because his dad is dead and he has a son, so Trunks is the prince now, but I digress. So we get to see all these fighters from Universe 6, which is awesome. Universe 6 is honestly my either second or third favorite universe, other than, you know, Universe 7. You know, you gotta like the main characters, all right? So my favorite universes are 6, 7, and 11, and maybe 9, just because, you know, we got to see wolf people for the first time, so that was kind of cool. But they were kind of a bit of jerks, but, you know, that's Dragon Ball fashion for you. But other than that, Universe 6 and 11 were my other 2 favorite universes, so that was pretty cool to see. And after the Universe 6 little type of tournament, and then a random filler like baseball episode with Universe 6, that was a funny episode too. But after that, here comes episodes 47 through 76, the Goku Black or Future Trunks arc, where we see Future Trunks once again, you know, after it's been like so many years and stuff. And not only that, but we also see Future Mai as well. She's alive and helping Trunks out. And we get introduced to Goku Black, which, you know, I like the arc to an extent because it's cool that we saw like another version of Goku, but it was an evil version of Goku. But then, you know, we had Zamasu being the one who controlled Goku's body or whatever. But I like the arc just because we got to see more development from Future Trunks and the whole future timeline and stuff like that. Although it did get destroyed, or Earth. No, yeah, the universe with Earth in it got destroyed. So where is Future Trunks? Who knows? We don't know. And then after that, after the Goku Black and Future Trunks arc, we have the Tournament of Power or Universal Survival arc, which is episodes 77 through 131, which is honestly the best arc in Dragon Ball Super, because not only did it show all 12 universes, well, it didn't show Universe 1, 5, 8, and 12, because apparently their fighters are the strongest. So they would have like killed anybody in the tournament, even though, you know, you're not supposed to, but apparently they're that strong that they could just kill somebody. So those 4 universes weren't in the Tournament of Power, but they're Gods of Destruction, Angels, and Supreme Kais were there to watch this tournament unfold between the rest of the other universes. And honestly, I really did like seeing all the other Gods of Destructions and Angels, because not only did we see like who's like ruling the other universes and like training some of these fighters or whatever. Probably some of them weren't, but mostly they probably were. But it was cool to see the difference between each universe, really, because we've always wondered like, what would another universe be in Dragon Ball? Like, really, like would it be counterparts of Universe 7? Which technically that's Universe 6, if you think about it. So there's that. But from like episode 100 to 131, those episodes were like the best part of the Tournament of Power, because not only did we see the awesome fights between each universe coming out and stuff like that, but a lot of people got knocked out from Universe 7. And obviously at the beginning, because Goku was the one who started this, really, every universe wanted to knock out Universe 7 because they're fighting to survive, because if not they would be erased. And not only that, but like Universe 7 had, I'm pretty sure they had the most knockout counter between almost all 10 fighters, I think. Obviously, you know, Goku pretty much had the most, and then I think Vegeta was pretty close second, and then I think there was 17, Frieza, and all the others going down. But like, even still, like, Universe 7 had been fighting from the very start of the Tournament of Power, and was losing stamina really fast because of it too. But not only that, everybody surpassed their own limits from Universe 7. Everybody. Every single one of them. All 10 fighters surpassed their own limits while fighting for 45 minutes. Although it was, you know, from episode 77, from leading up to them going to the Tournament of Power, to the Tournament of Power, and to the end of Dragon Ball Super. So, let's just say there were some really awesome fights within the Tournament of Power. Obviously, we have Goku fighting. We have Vegeta fighting. And then we get since we got introduced to some Universe 6 people, we have Kaba, and Hit, and Caulifla, and Kale. The other 3 Saiyans. All the Saiyans surpassed their limits, pretty much. But not only did they, Hit, Piccolo, Frieza, 17, 18, Master Roshi, especially Master Roshi, really. Tien did a little bit, and, you know, there's Krillin. There's Krillin. Gohan and Piccolo did pretty good, too. So, because, you know, they always have been able to work well together. So that was pretty cool. Also, there was a lot of times where we had a lot of, like, mixed people fighting together. So there was a couple episodes there was one episode where 17 and 18 teamed up and took out Universe 2, which that was pretty cool. Love seeing them work together because, you know, they haven't seen each other in years. So that was pretty cool to see. And then we had Goku and Vegeta teaming up, and we had Frieza and 17 teaming up. We had Frieza, 17, and Goku teaming up here at the end on episode 131. So that was pretty cool to see. Yeah, guys, probably didn't think that was going to happen, but the last 3 fighters from Universe 7 was Frieza, Android 17, and Goku. And for the first time, we saw Goku and Frieza team up. And the way that they were fighting together was almost as good as Goku and Vegeta when they teamed up against Jiren towards the last little bit of fighting. So after that, after the Tournament of Power was completed, 17, Frieza and Goku teamed up together. Goku and Frieza teamed up, pushing Jiren back, and then 17 did a little Ki Blast and stuff. They did even more Ki Blast to push him back, and then Goku and Frieza teamed up by launching themselves at Jiren. So Goku went like this, as like a launch, and Frieza, put his feet on Goku's hand, and then he launched him. But the thing was, the Tournament of Power, the rules were no flying, no killing, and all you have to do is knock people off. At this point, the tournament is destroyed, or the stage is destroyed. It's literally the last literally the last minute left of the tournament, and Frieza and Goku end up flying at Jiren. So Frieza goes, crashes into Jiren, and then Goku comes and flies right into Jiren. But he's also kind of turning Super Saiyan at the same time. It flickers. He's going off and on as being a Super Saiyan. And then after that, Goku and Frieza team up with this little look here. The image will be on the screen. But they team up like that, and then they both charge down at Jiren, grab him, and they go out. They go out of the stage, and Jiren is knocked out. Frieza and Goku are knocked out. Universe 11 is erased, and 17 is the last one left on the stage. And the Grand Priest comes down and asks 17 if he has his wish yet. And then but before that, Goku told Jiren that he wanted to see him again and wanted to fight him again and stuff like that. And with Goku, he was going to do that anyway. But 17 looks over at Goku and becomes the real MVP of the tournament. Not only did he actually attack Jiren before, but he wished for every single universe to be revived. So not only did we all get our wish of seeing Universe 6 again, or seeing Universe 11 again, every universe in the Tournament of Power has been resurrected, and that was the end of Dragon Ball Super. And it was pretty good. I liked it. It's great to see that we'll see more of Universe 6 and 11, and probably some of the others again, either if Dragon Ball Super comes back and continues as Dragon Ball Super, or if it comes back as Dragon Ball something else. We have no idea. Dragon Ball comes up with their names pretty good, I guess, because we have Dragon Ball, then we have Dragon Ball Z, and then now we have Dragon Ball Super. GT is non-canon, so I'm not saying GT. But as you can tell, we have Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super. So the names are pretty good, but hopefully the next Dragon Ball installment will be better in its execution, I guess to say, and hopefully we will see a lot more of Universe 6, because I just want to see Universe 6 and 7 team up, really, because Universe 6 and 7, they're counterparts, because how it is 1 and 12, all the universes are counterparts of each other. So 1 and 12, 2 and 11, 3 and 10, 4 and 9. Although 4 was kind of, I don't know how they were kind of counterparts or whatever, but once it gets down to 7 6 and 7. Obviously, they're counterparts because both gods of destruction are brothers. So there's that. But not only that, but there's Saiyans, there's Namekians, there's, humans as well. But literally, their Universe 6 is the counterpart of 7, and I liked most of Universe 6's fighters because, Hit, he's an assassin, he's pretty cool. Kaba, he's like the son that Vegeta never had, and stuff like that. So Vegeta, took on a master role for Kaba, and Caulifla and Kale, technically Caulifla wanted to train with Goku, so she's Goku's counterpart, but has the hot-headed personality as Vegeta, but she wants to train and push her body as much as Goku did, so that's pretty cool. And then Kale's like a tag-along with Caulifla, so there's that. And then Universe 11, you got Jiren, you got Toppo, you got Dispo. Those are the three that really matter, but the other ones were okay-ish, I guess. But I enjoyed Dragon Ball Super. Not only since Dragon Ball Super has ended, it hasn't fully ended because the Japanese version, or the subbed version, ended yesterday with 131. Now, all we have to do is wait for the dub to catch up and finish. So, if you guys are still into watching Dragon Ball and want to see how how Funimation dubs it, go and check out Dragon Ball Super on Funimation. I know I'm probably plugging this in with not being sponsored or anything, but I use Funimation and Crunchyroll and stuff like that to watch all of my anime. So, probably plugging myself anyway, but go check out Funimation and Crunchyroll to watch. Well, technically you can watch the sub on Crunchyroll and the sub on Funimation, but you can also watch the dub on Funimation as well. But either way, the Funimation team is still dubbing Dragon Ball Super, and they are still within the Goku Black and Future Trunks arc. So if you guys do want to see that, again, if you've already watched it and subbed and, you like that, you can go back, watch it in dub, because that's what I'm going to be doing now on, because when I first watched Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and all that, it was in English, and Dragon Ball Super is the first Dragon Ball series I have watched in Japanese or subbed or whatever, so I was kind of thrown off a bit at the beginning with the voices and stuff, but after I've watched all 131 episodes, I have gotten used to it. So hopefully you guys, if you haven't watched Dragon Ball Super yet, please go check it out, either in sub or dub. Doesn't really matter, because I like both. And I will now be watching Dragon Ball in what voice actors they are going to use for all the Universe 6 characters, well, technically for the whole cast of Dragon Ball Super, because it has been extended by a long shot. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. Lets me know that you guys enjoy this type of content and want to see more stuff like this. And leave some comments down below if you guys, what other videos you want me to either do, or any other anime you want me to review, talk about, do some discussions or stuff like that. Please let me know in the comments below. And I guess that's it, guys. I'm Trevor Plays, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.